Hey, what's up? Mike Locke here with the MVP Sports Blog. Let's talk about LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers getting eliminated from the Eastern Conference semifinals from the Boston Celtics. Big game. Everyone's talking about it. LeBron James and his weirdness the last few games. And who would have thought going into the series or beginning of the playoffs that the Boston Celtics would beat the Cleveland Cavaliers? And on top of it, LeBron James would have played the way he's played over the last few games. Um, it's really surprising, and it's a shocker to me at this point that the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Cleveland fans aren't going to see aren't going to get a chance at a championship. And as a Laker fan, Kobe fan, I would have loved LeBron James and the Cavs and Cleveland City to had a chance to feel the championship that we feel here in LA. Dwayne Wade got one not too long ago, and Boston Celtics got one recently, and Lakers, we're gonna win our championships here and there, but I feel bad seriously for LeBron James and the city of Cleveland. But let's talk about LeBron James and his weirdness that he showed in this series. Here's my thought. I did another video yesterday, and I talked about I thought there was something going on upstairs in LeBron James' head because he was disengaged in the game, and it was just weird for someone of his stature with his ability to shut down. And it's actually he proves our case because those guys, all of us who are talking about how weird it is, because he comes back. And this game 6, he has a really good game. It's like, why couldn't he have done the same thing in game 5? He didn't. He was at home. He was comfortable. He had the crowd going. He could have been more aggressive. He only shot 14 times in game 5. Today he shoots 20 times. I know it's not a lot, but still, it's six more times, and he could have shot even more than that today. And he played really well. But the point is, there was something going on upstairs, and I think if you watched LeBron in the post-conference after this game, after getting lost, he's either one, on drugs because he's twitching a lot, or two, he's nervous because he knows what he did. And what I mean by that is I think LeBron James knows that he wants to leave Cleveland for, I think, a city like Chicago or New York. And in his gut, he couldn't have won a championship in Cleveland if he was going to leave. If that makes any sense, because it would be weird for him to have won a championship in Cleveland and then turn around and sign with another team. Our best player winning a championship for us and then leaving, it would be like spitting in your face. But if by losing in the playoffs this year, he could use the excuse that I just want to win, guys. I just want to win. Cleveland, please don't hate me. I just want to win. And so I'm going to go to another franchise that could bring in like a Chris Bosh or Amari Stoudemire or someone else that could help me win. Now, so with that said, I think in a roundabout way, I think my gut feeling tells me that LeBron James kind of threw the series. I think when game 1 came and Boston put up a fight, I think in his mind, in his gut, in his heart of hearts, in his gut, he was thinking, this is my out. This is my way out. Boston's going to play hard, and they could beat us. They're a good team, so this is a good way for me to go out. I have the elbow injury, and so that's another excuse. But this is my way to lose in the playoffs and then to sign a big contract in the offseason and leave Cleveland. Now, I'm sorry to say this, Cleveland fans, but that's my gut feeling, because there's no way a guy with his ability to shut it down every other game in this playoff, to play big on the road in Boston, but then to only score 14 or take 14 shots last game and be disengaged. with the entire game at home. It's just weird. Either one, he's on drugs, or two, in his gut, he's thinking, I want to leave, but I really don't want to tell the media or the Cleveland fans that I want to leave. So that's my thinking. LeBron James all along knows he wants to leave, but his conscience is really eating at him inside, and he he can't really come out and say it to the Cleveland fans because he doesn't want to be hated by them. So he has to hold it all in. If you see him on the podium after the game, he's like twitching, he's going like this, he's going like this, playing with his watch. Either one, he looks like he's on drugs, or one or two, he's like some guy on being interrogated by the cops, someone who's nervous. He's trying to I don't know, just kind of like he's twitching, right? So if you had a psychologist and someone to kind of study his body movement, you would think that he's holding something back. He's not telling the truth. So poor guy. I feel bad for him. I know there's a lot going on. The weight of the city's on his shoulders, and it sucks. It sucks for Cleveland fans. I hope you guys win a championship soon, and I'm curious to see what LeBron does. But my gut feeling tells me that he's gonna leave, and he wanted to lose. That's my gut feeling. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. This is Mike for the MVP Sports Blog. We'll talk soon. Bye.